Okay, welcome everybody to the Google Demo Slams. This is session 19. We've got some great slams coming up for you today, and I'm sure you'll learn something, some new tips and tricks. Okay, first to introduce himself is Brian.
Hey, good morning or evening or wherever, whatever for you in your time zone. I'm Brian Gray from Austin, Texas, where it's been nice and rainy the last couple of days. Maybe the drought's over, but probably not.
I'm Lee Webster, and I'm here from Bangkok, and really enjoying being on the slams. And next up is David.
I am David Salmon from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm a Google educated trainer, and glad to be here again today. It's been a while.
And Trevor.
My name's Trevor Beck. I'm also from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I am a certified Google educator as well as a Google evangelist for a post-secondary institution.
Okay, Nick's going to jump in sometime, and Alison will probably turn up somewhere. So first up, and he's always first, is Brian. So Brian, you want to screen share?
Yep. Give me just a second to pull it up.
No worries. Tell us when you're ready, Brian, and I'll start the clock. Okay, yeah.
It looks like I'm ready.
Okay, we can see it. Are you? And off you go, Brian.
So Google Calendar has, of course, the reminders feature. They'll send you email notifications or text messages or pop-up messages on your screen. But there are a few things about these reminders that are a little bit inconvenient. They don't always do exactly what you want. For example, if you wanted a reminder 40 days in advance of something, you can't have it. It turns out that email or any reminder cannot be set for more than 4 weeks in advance of the event. And there's no way to set up a follow-up reminder the week after an event. The biggest hang-up for me, though, is that I can only remind myself. I can't put a reminder on someone else's calendar using Google Calendar event reminders. So we need another tool to do that. Of course, we've got one. It's called the Add Reminders add-on. It's a spreadsheet add-on. You'll find it in the add-on store. Really easy to set up. You go into the Add Reminder and set up events. And in a few seconds, it'll open up, it'll build the headers for you and fill in a little bit of data for you. The configuration is pretty simple as well. The first column is, or the first thing to choose is what column has the deadline in it, that is the date. You can choose how far in advance or behind you want to receive a reminder. You can choose 1 day or 7 days or 30 or whatever, and you can also choose before and after. These settings apply to all of the dates in the spreadsheet, so I have found it most convenient to just leave it at 1 day before the date is reached, and let me take care of the dates. You can have multiple email addresses. I've set up another sheet to show you that. If you have multiple people that you want to remind, you just add all of the email addresses separated by a comma. Down at the bottom, click on Save. It'll tell you that the reminders have been set up, and you're all set to go. If you need to change any of your settings, open it up again and click the Edit button, and you're all set. The way I do the reminders before or after an event, set the date for the event, and then use date arithmetic. You can see in the formula up here, subtracting 10 from a date means give me 10 days before that event and 7 days after that event. And that's at the Add Reminders add-on.
Okay, great. Right on time there. Okay, thank you, Brian. Brian, a question about that. Say, could you set up a reminder through there to say someone altered something in a spreadsheet? Does that work?
I'm sorry, ask that again.
Say someone when someone altered something in a spreadsheet, could it send out a reminder to say someone's had to do something within a spreadsheet? Would it do that as well?
It doesn't notice that you've changed a spreadsheet and send a reminder based on that. I think there are other add-ons that will do that for you, but this one doesn't. This is just strictly look at a list of dates and send reminders.
Okay, thanks, Brian. Great. Okay, next up is Nick. If you're ready, Nick. If you're not, then I'll jump in. It's all right. Nick, are you there?
I am here. I'll go right after you.
Oh, okay, I'll go first. So,
Sorry.
Brian, do you want to keep time for me? I'll just screen share.
Ready when you are.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No.
Looks like Lee's dropped out. That could be bad.
We've had this before.
Yeah, I hate it when this happens. Well, let's just keep going while we wait for Lee to figure out. He can usually come back in. Nick, you ready now, or need
Yeah,
a minute
I'm ready.
more?
Or ready enough.
Okay. I can't help but notice that you're outside.
Yes, I am at the Q conference in Palm Springs, California.
That would explain the sunrise that I'm seeing there.
Rub it in for those of us still have snow on the ground.
So sorry.
Okay, you ready to go there?
Screen share.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Seeing my screen?
There we go. Got it.
Okay, go ahead and start.
Running.
Okay, I wanted to show some things because I'm the theater person and it's all about the visuals. And I came across this week and thought it was fun. And it's called Photofunia. And you can get it in the Chrome store. And so you go there, you click there, and so now you have all these different types of things where you can put your pictures in. So you are studying the Day of the Dead in your Spanish class. Well, I can choose that type of thing and the type of photo. And then I choose my photo. Oops. And so you can upload it, you can do it from the camera. I'm going to allow it to use my camera. I'm going to take a quick picture. Capture the picture. Gives you a little countdown. Accept it. It's going to upload that. I can then trim it. I'm going to choose the male one and then set those positions. And it's going to take a moment to do its magic.
One minute.
Okay.
Nick up top that said it wasn't able to recognize a face.
Okay, thank you. We'll choose a different lab effect. Something a little bit easier. I'll put myself in the National Gallery of Art. Choose photo.
30 seconds.
And go. And there I am, alongside some other famous artwork, and that's Slam. So photo fun, yeah.
Yeah, very nice. I like that. I
I've
think
actually been
a lot of
using Photo Funny for a few years, and well, actually maybe a couple years. And if you look at my profile picture down below, that's actually by Photo Funny, and I actually use it to take pictures of my kids, and then I put it above their coat hook in the hallway, so kids
Oh,
really love
fun. Yeah, I hadn't come across it, and I just saw it this week in the Chrome Web Store, of course, and I'm always trying to find creative stuff to use in Chromebooks, so it's now in my arsenal.
Okay,
very
guys.
nice. I like that.
Sorry, guys, I dropped out there. Totally.
Yeah, Lee, while you were gone, you missed a nice presentation by Nick on Photofunia.
Oh, really? I'll have to watch rewind. Okay, I'll try that again. As soon as I screen shared there, I just dropped straight out. It just restarted Chrome again, which was well
Bummer.
strange. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I suppose I'll do my name. Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. I'll try. Hopefully, when I click this.
If you go away again, we'll just keep going.
All right. Okay. I'll click it and share. Yeah, I've got it this time. Yeah. God, I don't know what happened last time. Okay, Brian, when you want to start. Yeah?
Okay, you're on.
Okay, today I'm going to show you, it's a bit like Brian's, but it's a little bit different. So I'm going to show you how to set up reminders within your email. So first of all, if I just click 2 emails that I've got in here, and I've already created a tab, but you have to create a tab and then put the emails that you want to be reminded to reply to in there. So if I put these into follow-up, so I put those into that tab, and then I go to Drive, open up a new spreadsheet, okay, so a new spreadsheet coming up, and I'm going to, you need to look for the add-on called Email Reminder. Okay, so I've already got it in my add-ons, so hopefully it'll load in a minute. Come on. And as soon as you run it, so let's get add-ons, okay. Come on, hurry up. There it is. So I've got it in there already, so there's Email Reminder. So I'm going to set up a new sheet, so click New Sheet, and it will run, and then it will fill the sheet out, hopefully. It's just working now. Come on, okay. Email reminder. If it says there's an error here, but it works. Okay, so I'm going to click that off. So you'll see here down below it says follow up. There's already one in there, but when you choose, you can choose the label in this column. So I'm going to go here and put it into follow-up, where I just put those 2 emails. Here you can select the frequency of how many times. So every hour, you want to be reminded every hour, every 2 hours. So I'm just going to click every hour. Okay. Choose your frequency. That should say OK now. Let's try that again. Oh, there it is, and it's gone through. Okay. So that's going to email you all the time now. And now through the email reminder, if I just get sample report, that should send a sample report now to my email. It's just working now. Okay.
30 seconds.
Hopefully that's sent. There you go. Me here. I'm going to click on this, and there you go. 9 emails awaiting you for your art in Lyon, yeah. So and then it comes up all the emails that you've got to be reminded of. Okay, and that's, there you go. There they are. That's my slam. Thanks, Brian, for keeping time.
Right on time.
Was it? Okay, brilliant. Okay. Okay. And who's up next? Next up is David. So do you want to screen share, David?
Sure. See if it's going to work. Can you guys see my screen?
Not yet.
Let me try again here. Oh, sorry, I did chat, not screen share.
That's different.
Hmm.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we got you. Okay.
All right.
Tell me when you're ready, and go.
Sure. All right, so what I'm going to show you today is it's called Doc2Form, and basically a lot of teachers, you know, don't want to create forms because they're like, well, I have to recreate my test, and so Doc2Form allows you to take your Google Doc tests, or if you have a Word, you can copy and paste it into a Google Doc, and then you can actually create your Google form from your Google Doc. So what you do is you have your questions. So I have different types of questions you can do with your Google form with this, and you just click on add-ons, and you choose Doc2Form, and it created Doc2Form. So what it does is it opens up this create form over on the side here, and you can automatically collect the username. I'm not going to do that for this. You can do ask for name, and you can also ask for teacher name, so it automatically puts those questions in for you. And so I'm going to do an example of a text question, a paragraph, multiple choice, a checkbox, and a choose from list. So what you can do is, here's my text question. I'm going to highlight it. Instead of copying and pasting it, I can just click on use selected text, and then that puts that in there. And so then I'm going to do my my paragraph question, and that is this one here. Again, I just highlight it, use selected text, and then I have my third question is multiple choice. So first of all, I take my question. Again, I use selected text. And for your answers for multiple choice or anything like that, I actually have to copy them, and then I paste them into here, and it has to be separated by semicolons. So the first three need to be separated by semicolons, and the last one does not need to do that. My fourth question is a checkbox. So what days of the week do you exercise? Oops. I again just use selected text, choose my answers. I've already put semicolons in there to make this quicker today. Paste in my options. And the last one is a choose from list. Oops, selected text. And I'm going to copy the choices, paste them in there. I've already got the semicolons. And then I just click on create form. And so over on the side here, it's going to quickly do the work for me. It's going to create my form. And once it's created, I can actually go to my form. So here's, I go view my form. Here's my new form with all my my questions put in there. I can add some more questions to my form, or change it around, move some things around, change the theme. Let's say I want this theme. And then I can also view my live form. And there's my form from my Google Doc. And that is my SLAM.
Lee, you're muted.
Bang on time there. Yeah, I really like that. Well done, David. That's pretty cool. I've seen what's the other one? Is it something docs to? Is it forms to docs? Something like that. Yeah. I haven't seen that one. That's cool. Okay. Last but not least, Trevor, you're up.
Okay. Can you give me a 1 minute and a 30-second? Because last time I did this, I went over time.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a quick screen share here. Where'd it go? Is it showing up?
Not yet. Oh yeah, we got it now. Okay. Tell me when you're ready, Trevor.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, off you go.
So quite often when we're working with spreadsheets and we're trying to share, the one thing that I always have problems with is consistency. So this is a residence report. As people do inspections, they put in information here. The problem, as we can see, is we've got the toilet backed up and backed up toilet. Same thing, but basically spoken in different ways. And I want to be able to sort stuff, so I need to have some consistency, or sorry, filter stuff. I need some consistency. So I can actually create a self-generating list using the unique function. And what that basically does is it says go through this list here. Whoops, my copy didn't work. Equal to unique. Go through the whatever range we want. So I'm going to do C2 colon C. So start at the C2 and go all the way through. And it's just going to go through and give me one of each of them. So even though toilet backed up and toilet backed up runs up the same, or sorry, toilet backed up is there twice, it only shows up once in the list. I can then now use that as data validation. So this gives people a range or a list that they can choose from. So let's list a range here. So we will do, I have to sort this here. It's E, okay. Data validation. And my range is going to be this link here. And this will have to be E2 because I don't want the headers in there. And there's my validation. So I should be able to go through. What happened there on my validation? E2 through, oh, I forgot the E. Of course, this works perfectly every other time. But what it's going to do is it's actually using this list here as the validation. Now, the nice thing about it is anytime I add something new to it, E2 colon E, be nice now, save. Still not working.
1 minute.
Anyways, if someone else enters another item, so let's say the microwave is missing, microwave missing, it shows up here. And if someone had the second one in there, it would show up there as well. So normally I would have a list to choose from here, or I can enter something else. Now the nice thing that we can also do is using Form Ranger, we can have that show up here in an actual form. So I'm going to take that same list, load it up into a Google form here, and it's going to populate based on that list that I've created.
20 seconds. Go.
This happened again. So when I go ahead and take a look at the live form, every time that I enter something under other, I can add in whatever I want in there. It will now become part of the list the next time someone else goes in to take a look at that form. And if I can quickly get it, then there it shows up. There, okay. That's it.
Cool. Thanks, Trevor. Okay, bang on time there. Okay, guys, I don't think Alison and Sarah have turned up. I suppose they're somewhere in Europe, like usual. So hopefully we'll see them on the next show. And Donnie couldn't make it this week because he's a kids competition. So hopefully the whole of the Slam crew will be back next month. Take care. Please vote for your favorite Slam, and we'll see you on the next session.